Damn. All right. Hey,
All right.
hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Let me check let me check the chat. Is the sound back?
I got a comment that it's in there. You'll see it.
The sound's back.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all.
All right. It's fixed now. Thank you.
All right, later.
What's up, man? Were you letting me know the sound wasn't working?
No sound, brother.
I got it fixed. We got sound now. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed evening.
You too, man. Thank you. All right. That's why everybody was calling me. Okay. Well, should I just start the stream over? Should I just start the whole stream over? Should I just come back and start the stream over, or should we just stay right here and go again? All right. Anyway, last night, Truth Frequency Radio. Every Wednesday we have the show. Somebody called in last night about the upcoming NFL season, and I had to cut off what they were saying. And I said, have you not been paying attention to what I've been showing all off season about all the dead bodies for the Baltimore Ravens? Death after death after death connected to the Baltimore Ravens, from Jerry Richardson to Jim Brown. Of course, Jim Brown played for the Cleveland Browns that became that Baltimore Ravens team in '96. But all of these deaths this offseason that we've been covering, there's been a lot of them. And there was also the big death ritual last year with Siragusa and the other Ravens player whose name's escaping me right now. But the Ravens have been stacking bodies. And, of course, it's the upcoming year of Super Bowl 58. Baltimore has that Gematria 58. So many deaths for Baltimore. Jerry Richardson was the first in this offseason, and he was drafted by Baltimore in 58. But Jerry, it's just been nonstop. We've been covering a Baltimore Ravens related death, seemingly once a month in this offseason. And here's the latest one, and goes exactly with what I was talking about last night. But again, if you're new here, Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. There's a song out there called Gematria, the killing name. There's another song out there called Murder by Numbers, where killing's as simple as A, B, C is 1, 2, 3. Again, this man, Ray Lewis III, he is dead at age 28. And today's date numerology, there's different paths in date numerology, is 64, 28, 44. Those are the paths for today's date numerology. 64, 28, 44. The news about the son dead at 28 breaks today. And the reason we call this date the kill day, once a month, there's a day that comes up called the kill day. It's because the gematria of kill, the alphabetic order, A is 1 up to Z is 26. Kill adds up to 44. The alphabetic order with numerology, kill equals 17. The reverse alphabetic order, meaning Z is 1 back to A is 26. Kill is 64. The reverse alphabetic order with numerology, kill is 28. So one day each month, the date numerology corresponds with the gematria of kill. We call this the kill date. And month after month, we're talking about the same types of things, the same kind of suspicious deaths, young and old. Notice also their name's Ray, right? Ray's 44 and 17, just like Kill is. And again, Ray Lewis III. So I was sorry, sweet lady's doing something. She turned on the vacuum in the room. I was like, "What is that?" But anyway, Ray Lewis III. It was about 7 years ago. We covered him in the headlines. There was a story by the numbers about him supposedly raping some students at the school he was going to. So he's had trouble in the headlines in the past, kind of like his father. Remember his father? It looked like he was going away for murder at one point, only to return to football. And if you've never seen our work on Ray Lewis and the whole murder thing, I mean, it's another story by the numbers. You learn this knowledge, you see what's going on in the headlines day after day. You see the rituals, the ritual murder, how rigged the game is. By the way, just to take a break here real quick from the focus, I want to make sure every sports fan knows this. For years, I've been educating about how pro sports are rigged, scripted, and the stars are born and bred to be. And they put out this image in the mainstream media. This is Nikola Jokic from 23 years ago as a 5-year-old, like basketball's 5-on-5, wearing a Denver Nuggets sweatshirt. and standing next to a little kid who has a tennis racket, just like how the day before Jokic won the finals, the other Serbian, Novak Djokovic, also known as the Joker, won his 23rd Grand Slam at the French Open. And again, the picture's from 23 years ago. The media said this picture's from 2000. A lot of you guys have said that the little kid is Novak Djokovic. I don't think so, because he's 8 years older than the Joker. So I don't think he would have been looking that little when Joker in the NBA was 5. But again, I mean, this just shows you how rigged the game is. And remember, Djokovic, it was his birthday, May 22nd, the day that Novak Jokic advanced to the NBA Finals. And I told you guys for free that day, I said, sign up Djokovic to win the French Open, because that's going to be going on during the finals. He wins the finals, 23rd Grand Slam, French Open. Next day, his Serbian sports star that he grew up with wins the NBA Finals. And again, in Gematria, Joker equals 23. And a picture from 23 years ago. And notice Joker's also 76 in reverse, like this was the 76th anniversary season, and the Nuggets joined the NBA in 76. And Miami fell to 7-6 away, losing that decisive game. If you missed my coverage of the finals, go back and check it out the other night. Lots of important information. The 41st pick wins the series 4-1, outscoring Miami by 41 points. Okay, back to this. Ray Lewis III, dead for unknown reasons at age 28. The news breaks through social media through a post from his brother, who said he can't believe he's typing RIP. Okay, here's what else stands out about this. Just other familiar patterns. He is dead on his father's 32nd day of his age. NFL star, right? The NFL. The league with 32 teams that calls itself America's Game. Remember, NFL has that Gematria 32 like America has that Gematria 32. Okay? America also has that Gematria of 139 like Ray Lewis III, like Freemasonry, you know. American football credited the Freemason Walter Camp. But Ray Lewis loses his son on his 32nd day of his age as an NFL star, right as football camp's about to get underway. You know, basketball's over, baseball's approaching midseason. It's time for football. And boom, big superstar loses his son for unknown reasons. Now, also standing out, Ray Lewis III's son his birthday is August 26, 95. He was born right before the Browns became the Ravens. August 26th, from that day to his son's death, or at least the day they're announcing the news today, it's 293 days later. That's the 62nd prime number. Sacrifice in Gematria equals 62. Faustian bargain equals 62. That's a deal with the devil. If you're new here, we talk about these number patterns all the time. Furthermore, the upcoming NFL season, again, it's going to conclude with Super Bowl 58. We've seen a lot of Baltimore deaths leading into this season that will conclude with Super Bowl 58. Notice Baltimore has that Gematria 58. But it's going to be the 104th NFL season, and Ray Lewis equals 104. Ray Lewis, 104. Now, the Ravens opener is Sunday, September 10th. That's 87 days from today. 87 days. Remember who just died at age 87? Jim Brown. Jim Brown, who was born James, and James has that Gematria 87. Lots of rituals with guys named James, from James Harden to LeBron James, and 87. And again, you just had that death of Jim Brown at 87. Now, and remember, Jim Brown played for the Browns, who became the Baltimore Ravens, but now you have this big death. You know, if you're looking at the Browns as the Ravens is all part of one historic franchise, you know, Jim Brown is the name of names, but behind that, man, Ray Lewis is right there. And now Ray Lewis, you know, Ray Lewis 104, right before the 104th NFL season. If you follow us on Patreon, where we decode sports every day, they've done some major things with the Orioles this year, who are having a very good season, the Baltimore Orioles. They've done some major things with Baltimore Orioles in 104 this year. We know that Patrick Mahomes was just at the White House 104 days before his birthday. 3 years ago, before the season of Super Bowl 54, ESPN's cover page article The day before that, Thursday Night Football kicked off the season that ended with Super Bowl 54. ESPN's cover story was the era of the black quarterback is officially underway. And it was a picture of Mahomes and Lamar Jackson shaking hands. And again, I won't be shocked if we're looking at those two meeting in the playoffs this year. And, remember last year, Len Dawson died exactly 172 days before the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs 172. Just recently, Norma Hunt of the Chiefs died on June 4th, 6'4". She died 112 days after the Super Bowl. The Chiefs won. Super Bowl 112. Chiefs 112. Speaking of Super Bowl, notice it does have that gematria of 41 like Baltimore. Baltimore's won 2 Super Bowls. Who's dead? Ray Lewis the what? The third? Think about that. This is what goes on year after year. The years past, like Tom Brady's winning the Super Bowl right after one of the Brady Bunch members dies. This kind of stuff goes on year after year. And it's just clockwork. And, honestly, I'm sick of reporting on this and knowing that every time I report about this, because of big tech's algorithms, this stuff's not reaching anybody anymore. In 2016, 2017, this video would have got at least 100,000 views. I'm going to be lucky if it gets 5,000 views now. It's making me mad that the word's not getting out about this, so you guys need to help share this information. And for all the people who are like, if you talk to people who think this is some kind of coincidence or just conspiracy nonsense, stop talking to those people. You don't want morons to be part of your life. Everyone who denies this information is a moron, and they're part of the problem. They're essentially accomplices to these ongoing murders. These are such obvious murders. Young dead people for unknown reasons by the perfect numerical code that I've been educating about every single month since Dick Gregory died. Dick Gregory died on the kill date. You guys remember Dick Gregory, the comedian who talked conspiracy? He died August 19th, 2017, which was a date that had numerology of 64, 44, 28. Okay? Comedians die a lot on the kill date because look at comedian. Gematria 64 and 44. But Dick Gregory, notice when he died. August 19th, 2017. I've been talking about the kill date, celebrity kill code every single month since August 19th, 2017. So count up how many months that is that I've been documenting this month after month. Anyway. Those are the big things, really. That Ray Lewis connects with the 104th NFL season, that the death is synced up with the opening game. Same pattern James Brown or Jim Brown just died by. And just to go back, Jerry Richardson, just to remind you about his death, he was drafted by Baltimore in 58, founded the Carolina Panthers. Remember, they always sync up the Panthers with Huey P. Newton, the founder of the Black Panthers, like how we called Super Bowl 50 at the start of the season. Why the white Broncos would beat the Carolina Black Panthers in the Bay Area where the Black Panther Party was founded, why Von Miller would be the MVP, why there'd be a Black Panther tribute at halftime. We called all that before it even happened. And just for the record, with regards to the Panthers, remember Cam Newton became the 58th quarterback to start in the Super Bowl. Huey P. Newton equals 58. That's why we said Von Miller, number 58, would be the MVP, drafted one pick after Cam Newton, called all that at the start of the season. So, again, Jerry Richardson, drafted in 58 by Baltimore, finds the Carolina Black Panthers that, are always synced up with Huey P. Newton and in more recent years synced up perfectly with Chadwick Boseman and his death. Remember, Chadwick Boseman died on the makeshift Jackie Robinson Day in the COVID season and also on the birthday of Jack Kirby, who wrote The Black Panther, which reminds us that Jackie Robinson was supposedly in World War II and part of the tank brigade that was called the Black Panthers. But notice Jerry Richardson equals 86 like Las Vegas. And he died at 86. You could also say he died in his 87th year of his life. M. Brown died at 87. Now you got this death 87 days again before the opener. And again, established the Panthers in 95, the same year that Ray Lewis III's son was born. And you know what? I actually should have made a point about him being born in 95. because 95 is another big number in Baltimore. Again, the son who's dead today, his birthday is August 26, 95. Again, Baltimore in the most simple cipher, 95. Run it in reverse numerology, 58. Again, got to know these ciphers to see through the rituals. And Jerry Richardson died on his 227th day of his age. That's the 49th prime number. And just notice how it fits in. The Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is 49. Super Bowl's 49. America's 49. NFL's also 49. You see how Scottish is 32-49, just like America's 32-49, like NFL's 32-49? Again, the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, that's what American football is credited to. Walter Camp was a member of the Scottish Rite. American football is credited to him. All of the big sports, basketball, baseball, football, they're all credited to Freemasons. And, you look at that Super Bowl logo, there's a lot of purple in it. There's 2 purple teams in this league. You got the Vikings and you got the Ravens. And there were rumors for a minute that Lamar Jackson might be going to Minnesota before Baltimore gave him the contract. Jerry Richardson also died on the 60th day of the year. The Super Bowl is going to be in Allegiant Stadium, 60. And he died on February 3rd. Is that right? Or was it March 2nd? Hold on. He died on March 2nd. He died on 3/2, right? He died on 3/2, Jerry Richardson. Jerry Richardson died on 3/2. Ray Lewis loses his son on the 32nd day of his age. Scottish, America, NFL. 32 teams. America's game. Patterns. Same stuff over and over and over. You know what I mean? So, and if you guys didn't know, the 32nd degree of the Scottish Rite, they share the motto with the Jesuit order "Et merum de gloriam," for the greater glory of God. And the Jesuit logo has 32 sun rays on it. That's why the Dodgers, when they broke their 32-year drought, they beat the Rays, like the 32 rays on the Jesuit logo. Again, Jesuits made modern Freemasonry, including the Scottish Rite. And the Jesuits are the Roman Catholic Church. Like they say, all roads lead to Rome, like how Rome gave people the Colosseum to pacify the slave state, like how nothing's changed, like how America's the new Rome. And again, Jim Brown, there were a lot of things about his death. We did several posts, but he died on the 91st day of his age. That's the 13th triangular number, dead in Los Angeles, played in Cleveland, dead in LA. The Rams went from Cleveland to LA, like Odell Beckham got traded from Cleveland to LA on the day leaving 56 days left in the year before he scored the first touchdown in Super Bowl 56 and won the game, plus his name Odell Beckham Jr.'s 56. Tupac said, "We're doing this from Cleveland to LA." LeBron went from Cleveland to LA. Remember, he came over from the 17th state, Ohio, won the Lakers their 17th championship in his 17th season after signing with the Lakers on 1/7, the first day of the 7th month. Ohio, the birthplace of football. Jim Brown also died 3 months and 2 days into his age for some more 32. And he died on the 213th day of the NBA season. LA's the 213 area code, just that LeBron connection. James 87, Jim James. And the Lakers' record in conference finals, they were 78-46 when Jim Brown died. James Nathaniel Brown, 78, like Cleveland. And they didn't win another game. They got swept by Denver after that happened. Remember, the series against the Warriors was synced up with King Charles and the coronation. And then the next round, they got swept. They got swept by the Joker, like card game, right? Joker trumps the king. Jim Brown, his death was also 112 days before the start of the NFL season on Thursday, September 7th. 112 days. Jim Brown 112. And again, that's the Super Bowl number. Super Bowl 112. And Chiefs 112. Norma Hunt of the Chiefs dead 112 days after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Over and over. Same types of patterns. The Rock and the show Ballers bought the Chiefs in the episode that came out 112 days before the Chiefs won Super Bowl 54 in Miami, where The Rock played college football at. Jim Brown retired in 66 and died on a date with 66 numerology, and Jewish gematria NFL equals 66. Like the first Super Bowl season was the 66 season. 66 is the 11th triangular number, which means if you had 1 through 11 together, it equals 66. Like football is a game of 11 on 11. He died on a date with 46 numerology as well, just like how on that date the Lakers picked up that 46th conference finals loss. And, the 66 thing too, just the parallels with LeBron. Cleveland to LA, LeBron 66, Lakers 66, LeBron James 66. For the record, number of the beast is 66 and 87. Jim Brown did at 87, retired in 66. LeBron has both those numbers connected to him. LeBron 66, James 87. This death today, 87 days before the season opener. Number of the beast, like these guys sold their soul. Now they got to do things like this, like give up the son. And giving up the son, the sacrifice of the son, a biblical concept. Notice how sacrifice has that gematria 46. In the Torah, Genesis 46 begins with a sacrifice. Sacrifice is 46 forward, 62 in reverse, like Torah is 62. And again, Ray Lewis's son is dead 293 days after his birthday, the 62nd prime number. Torah is also 28, going with the age of death. There's even more that can be said about this Jim Brown thing, but and there's been other deaths. These are just the 3 biggest ones, but there's been other smaller deaths that have all pointed to Baltimore, and I imagine there'll be more. Sadly, I imagine there will be more. Because that's how it is every year, just bodies just stacking ritualistically, and nobody seems to blink an eye. I mean, look at the videos that have been uploaded on YouTube prior to mine getting uploaded. Have you guys watched anybody else's video on Ray Lewis the Third's death? They're like, man, that's sad, man. That's too bad. Ray Lewis, I'm sure he was a great father. That's sad. R.I.P. man. That's tragic, bruh. Yeah, Ray Lewis, I'm sure he was a great father. This dude just sacrificed his son. That's not a great father. That's not a great father. So, no. I just get annoyed listening to like people's corny videos and just like coming out and just making a video to make a video. Don't just make a video to say RIP and oh man, that's sad. Make a video if you got some information to share. You should be sharing. There should be 1,000 gematria videos up on Ray Lewis, the son's death right now. Because I didn't even need to do this video. I already taught this code 1,000,000 times over and talked about the same pattern for the last 7 straight years. Dead at 28 on the kill date. We talked about this same pattern 1,000 times. Who's that little blonde actress a few months back? Her brother was dead at 28. Found dead in his house from natural causes. Hayden Panettiere, or whatever her name is. At the beginning of Russia-Ukraine, she had a little fundraiser to raise money for Ukraine. The next thing you know, her little brother's dead on the kill date at 28 from natural causes, they said. Wow, man, just dropped dead at 28 from natural causes. Unheard of. Yeah, so anyway, I mean, and realize, like, some months on the kill date, I'm, like, doing, like, 10 videos in a day. 10 videos just like this. And I could be doing more. If you guys go to Wikipedia, they keep track of all the celebrity deaths in the world day by day. If you just type in deaths in 2023, Brazilian keyboardist dead at 64 today. First person diagnosed with autism dead today. Interesting. Sunday Bloody Sunday actress dead at 87. That could be related. Talking about a football player dead 87 days before the opener on Sunday. But there'll be more names that they put in on here. Because, see, it's not all the way updated yet. They don't even have Ray Lewis III's death up here yet. So, yeah. It's sick, man. It's sick. It is sick. I want to go back and see who the two deaths were. Tony Siragusa and Jalen Ferguson. But both dead. Tony Siragusa was dead 38 days after Ray Lewis's birthday when he passed. 38 days. Again, if you're new here, big death number 38. Death 38, murder 38, killing 38, RIP 38, Gematria 38. There's a song called Gematria, the killing name. Again, if you've never seen the movie poster for Murder by Numbers, they changed the letters, the E to the 3, the B to the 8, 3883. The word murders 38 and 83, like the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. Football's also got that 83, and so does Ravens, for the record. Ravens 83-38, just like murder. In fact, you know what? I think if I had to go back and count all the football deaths we've ever covered, there's probably more connected to the Ravens than any other team. This year's been worse than normal because of Super Bowl 58 upcoming, but notice Ravens and murder, the exact same in 3 out of the 4 ciphers. Ravens murders 79 forwards, 83 in reverse, 38 in reverse numerology. And look at how the orange numbers are around the words in the poster. Orange 7, orange 9. Right there. Agatha Christie, she's got the ABC Murders novel, also about killing by the code of ABC 123. And you see how the ABC Murders and Society of Jesus are both 56 and 79. Again, that's the Jesuits who created modern Freemasonry. Again, if you add up every number on this movie poster, all the orange numbers plus the 3 yellow numbers in the words, it adds up to 56. And to make no mistake about the Society of Jesus connection, this movie came out on April 19th, which is a very important day to the Society of Jesus, the day in history that Ignatius of Loyola who's the founder of the Society of Jesus, became the first superior general recognized by the Roman Catholic Church. April 19th, historic day. American Revolutionary War began that day. Waco, OKC, and a lot more. So Tony Siragusa died at 55. You remember what they did? The final Jeopardy question that day was about Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, which the football team's named after. Number 98, and that was just before the Queen died on 9/8. On the opening day of the NFL season as the Queen City Buffalo won. And, Tony Siragusa also played for Baltimore, or Indianapolis, just like how the Colts team started in Baltimore, where they run the Preakness. Now they're in Indy. But Siragusa also died on the 201st day of Frank Reich's age. Huge number with the Jesuits and the Illuminati. And he died 93 days before Harbaugh's upcoming birthday. The Raven 93, the poem they're named after, John William Harbaugh, the full name of the coach 93. He died on the day, leaving 192 days left in the year, also syncing up with Harbaugh's name and Anthony Siragusa and Indianapolis Colts. Again, just these perfect rituals. Shout out to Jeremy White for that observation. Yeah, he was in The Sopranos too, an episode here and there. Gangster. Yeah, there was more to it as well. Let me see if I can pull up the Jalen Ferguson post. Both these Ravens deaths were in the news at the same time. That's where the post didn't pull up. Let's see. Look at that. Jalen Ferguson played in 38 games with the Ravens, then dies at a young age. And then Tony Siragusa is dead 38 days after Ray Lewis's birthday, right behind him. He died 163 days after the Ravens' last game. That's the 38th prime number. The 163rd day of the year just passed. 163 is the 38th prime. Colorado, the 38th state. The Equals 38 won the finals that day. Colorado 38 like finals. And again, the numbers can be used in different ways, from murder to a rigged sports championship. And again, they won it with 94 points. Denver did. Denver 94. They advanced to the finals with their 94th win. They won it on George Herbert Walker Bush's birthday, number 41, President number 41, who died at age 94. Again, just the way they do it. Again, Jokic, the 41st pick of the draft. Denver outscored Miami by 41 in the series. They won it 4-1. The game is rigged. Bush, who always talked about the New World Order, synced up with Serbia. It synced up with the French Open. It synced up with Messi announcing he's coming over to Miami, turning down some $2 billion offer from what was Saudi League or something. I mean, you really think Messi passed up a $2 billion deal to go play at Inter Miami? I mean, come on. Everything is a lie in the world of sports. The games are rigged. The competition's not real. I guarantee you these players aren't getting paid the money that it's advertised on the screen. That's all just to make the fan feel small and to create all the idol worship that it does. That's why you got men filing into the stadium wearing other men's names on their back. How many Ray Lewis jerseys are going to be in the stand? Week 1, September 8th for the home opener. Ravens fans filing in with the Ray Lewis jerseys on, celebrating the man who just sacrificed his son by the kill code. Clueless is everything, man. Anyway. Yeah, Giants also equals 38, just like how that was the Super Bowl before 9/11. Ravens and Giants. The Super Bowl before the day of death in New York, September 11th. All right. Well, anyway, I think I got it all out there for now. You guys can do your research and add more. I guarantee you there's more to be uncovered. I guarantee you we're just scratching the surface here. And yeah, the other thing I got to ask from the community is all you guys who've fallen off with the support. If you guys want to see me travel like I've been doing, we were just down in LA at the Staples Center, all throughout California, speaking out about what's going on. I mean, we were just confronting the Lakers and Clippers fans for several days about all the ritual murder. What happened to Kobe? Where's the Kobe Memorial? If you guys want to see more stuff like that, you guys can't fall off with the support, you know? I just spent a whole week driving all over California, sleeping in my car all week, pounding pavement nonstop, 24/7. And then we're down 1,000 supporters after that. I mean, if you guys are going to do that, I can't keep getting out and doing this work. Last year, after I drove out to Oklahoma City and came back, a whole bunch of supporters fell off. After I went out to Buffalo after the top shooting, a whole bunch of supporters fell off. After I drove all the way across the country in New York for 9/11 and all the way back and hit all the cities in between, a whole bunch of support fell off. So the trend is when I go out and pound pavement and put out this knowledge on the streets of America, the support falls off. I can't keep going out and doing this if that's going to be the trend. And I don't know what's wrong with the support falling off for doing this. It should be going the other way. We should be going up, not backwards. So anyway, this knowledge needs to get out there. If this work was being supported the way it should be, you know, I'd be getting on a plane right now to fly out to Baltimore and talk about it right now. We should have enough resources to do that. I should be on a plane almost every day, going to every spot we need to be, talking about what's going on in the world. The reason we're not doing that is because there's not enough resources. Again, if you can support $1 a month, if you can support $2 a month, I have a Patreon page. You can pledge that amount per month. $1 will come out each month. $2 will come out each month. If you can support $5 a month, whatever you can afford to support, it helps. But since I left for Oklahoma City last April, there are 2,500 less supporters of the work. And I've been all over the country back and forth since then. And I'm not going to go out. Again, the plan is to go to Kobe Bryant Day and then drive east and then back up north to be in New York for 9/11. That is the plan. But I might have to cancel all that, you guys, because the way support's fallen off. I can't believe that I'm down another 1,000 supporters since we were just out in LA doing what we did. And, you know, people should respect what we're doing, bringing people together, bringing out the loudspeaker, and getting out a real important message and waking up a lot of people on the street. Sure, there's a lot of people that don't care, but there's a lot of people who really did appreciate what we did in LA and all throughout California. It needs to happen all over the place, but it's only going to happen. Well, I guess the other way it can happen is if more people just start doing what I'm doing. If you can find the ability to go speak in the public and have the courage and the ability to do it. But I mean, for the time being, I don't think there's many people in the world who can do it as well as yours truly. If you guys want to see me out there doing it, the work needs to be supported. So thank you to all the people who've stuck around and continue to support, but way too many people have fallen off. And it's just, I can't afford to travel if people are going to fall off like that. So shout out to Daria. Daria, I heard it's your birthday today. You should not be giving me super chats. Happy birthday, Daria. It's Daria's birthday and she's giving me super chats. It shouldn't be that way. Thank you, Daria. I appreciate that. I wish you would have saved it for your own. Daria, when I see you again, we're going to have to do something special there. Thank you, Rest in Gematria. I appreciate the 5. Thank you very much, friend. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Oh my goodness. Daria did another super chat for no sound. Daria chipped in 22 on her birthday. All right, Daria. No more super chats from you. I owe you the next time I see you. But we'll leave it there for now, True Seeker. Thank you to everyone who supports the work. I'd like to see the support get way back up before the end of the month. If not, I don't know. Might have to postpone the next road trip. So, again, this knowledge needs to be out there. People should be supporting what I'm doing. 10 years of hard work, bringing, groundbreaking information to the world, life-changing information that more people need to know. And again, there's not a lot of people who, again, you guys, for all the people who come across this like, oh, that's just some conspiracy. All those people who just denounce this work, that's the reason I need to be out in the street everywhere, at the stadium, in Washington, D.C., everywhere, just confronting these people, and let's make them have the conversation. Tell me that this is a bunch of crap. Tell me this is just some conspiracy crap, what I'm documenting month after month, day after day. Tell me where this is conspiracy crap. Just a 28-year-old is dead for no reason. A 26-year-old's dead for no reasons. Day after day. How many young black football players have died in the last 10 years I've been covering this where there's really no explanation for why they died? And it's not just them, too. I mean, there's tons of people who've died, but by far who gets picked on the most are young black men. Talking about their deaths more than any other. People need to know what's up. So anyway, we'll leave it there for now, True Seeker. Again, thank you to everyone who supports the work. Thank you, LAF. I see you. I appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share. Again, when you guys hit the like, it's free to hit the like. If you don't got $1 for the work, maybe you can hit the like for free, because by hitting the like, it makes it more likely that this video will pop up in a stranger's feed. And more people need to find this video if they're looking into Ray Lewis III's son's death, because these other videos on YouTube don't even need to exist. They don't know what they're talking about. If your video is talking about, and you just see how these trash channels, they have like 500,000 subs. They're like, man, R.I.P. Ray Lewis is a great dude. I'm sure he was a great father to this man. What kind of video was that? That's the kind of channel that's allowed to have 500,000 subs on YouTube. One that just puts out nothing but crap information. Ray Lewis sacrificed his son. That's what people need to know. You got a Ray Lewis jersey, you should burn that thing. You should never wear that on your back again. All right, until next time.